What is readFile in Jenkins? Here's today's starting point. I have a Jenkins LTS controller version 2.401.3. Now, before we get into creating a job using readFile, let's go take a look at the documentation for readFile. And what we see is that readFile reads a file from the workspace. So only from the workspace within the job, not anywhere else on the controller or in the agents. So we'll read a file from a relative path and returns its content as a plain string. So how are we going to build a job to use readFile? Let's go ahead and go over into our controller and we'll just start creating a new job. We'll call it readFile. Select pipeline, click OK. And let's just start with the hello world as our starting point. I'll go ahead and get rid of hello here. I want to go ahead and clean out my workspace in my very first step. So I'll just say clean WS. And for the steps will be clean WS. Now, I don't really need to clean out the workspace, but I'm just doing that so there's nothing else left behind when I run this multiple times. Now, let's assume for a moment that we want to take the contents of a file from a repository and do something with it. So I've selected a repository, and in this case, it's the generic webhook trigger plugin. It could be any repository. And what I want to do is I want to be able to go in and grab the contents of debug.sh, and let's assume that I'm going to take that and use it within the pipeline doing something. Now, I won't actually do the something, but I'll go ahead and show you how to get the values from that file so we can use it. So let's go ahead and go back over to our controller. I'm going to go ahead and check out that repository. So in this stage, I'm just doing a checkout of the generic webhook trigger plugin. So the checkout's ready to go. Now in the next stage, we can go ahead and read the contents of that file. So how do we go ahead and set up readFile? Let's go to pipeline syntax, and under snippet generator, let's look for readFile. We'll select that. The file I'm wanting to read is the file path in the workspace. I'll just say debug.sh because it's going to be at the root of the workspace. And I'm going to leave character encoding blank. We'll click on generate pipeline script. And we'll copy the value readFile and debug.sh is in quotes. So we'll copy that. Let's create a new stage. We'll call it readFile. I'll say steps and paste in my readFile debug.sh. Now what happens with readFile, going back to the documentation, is it returns the content as a plain string. So if I want to be able to go ahead and look at that content and be able to use it in other stages, I need to set up a variable to read those contents in. So what I'm going to say here is I'm going to say def file contents. And down here for readFile, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this in a script block. And I'm going to say file contents equals readFile debug.sh. So file contents is the same value as file contents. Let me uppercase the C because that does matter. So now we'll have the value of file contents available to us to do something with. So let's go in and create another stage. And in this final stage, what we're going to do is we're going to say output. We'll say steps. Again, since we're going to output the value of that variable, I'm going to put that in a script block. And I'm going to say echo file contents. So at this point, we should have a pipeline set up to run. So let's go ahead and click on save. And now let's click on build now. And if we take a look at the output now for the job run, we see that we checked out our repository. We see our call to readFile here. And then once we go down and echo it out, we see the contents of what was read in, which is Maven versions and Maven debug, which if we go back over and take a look at the repository, is the same value that we expected from debug.sh. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to us on Twitter at CloudBees. If this video was helpful to you, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to CloudBees TV yet, why not? Take a moment, click on that subscribe button, and then ring that bell, and you'll be notified anytime there's new content available on CloudBees TV. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.